Now for more of your interview with Governor Sarah Palin. It's sort of interesting, at your speech at the Republican National Convention, which I was lucky enough to be in the room for all these speeches, you talked about having, I think, diverse friends, or a lot of, and almost, how do you bring people together? Because, the truth is that people have drawn the line in the sands, and it's, people, there isn't a lot of, there may be a lot of common ground, but nobody's talking.
Well, I think you got to walk the walk and not just talk the talk along those lines. When I talk about bringing people together, here in my administration and in my cabinet, I've appointed Democrats and independents along with Republicans wanting to get the best of the best in every department in order to best serve the people whom we are accountable to, the people of Alaska. So, I'm walking the walk there. And then in my own family also, with very diverse views that are represented in some of the individuals in our family. We're not hollering at each other. We're not fighting and having ugly debates. We have healthy debates about issues, about policies. There too, walking that walk and reaching out, talking, hearing, learning from others who have different positions, and then finding that common ground. I think those in my family know that I'm pretty doggone committed to the positions that I have taken and that I stand on today, but no need to be screaming at each other over the beliefs that we have. Here again, in family, in my administration, there's always a way to find some kind of common ground and learn from each other and then progress from there. There always is a way.
Has anyone budged you from a position? Convinced you that maybe you should rethink something? Anything come to the top of your head?
Nothing so fundamental or monumental that I would have regretted a change of position. No.
During the course of the campaigns prepare speeches and candidates deliver them, and I know that oftentimes that people would say that you were, going rogue. That you would do your own thing. To what extent were you managed?
The management of my time, of the message, I have nothing to complain about. There were very good people involved in all of this and very experienced and very sharp. I would have preferred more opportunity to speak to the media more often because there were a lot of things that I think I could have, should have said that could have, would have helped John McCain. I have such great admiration for him. I honor him. I love him. I believe that he is the best leader that we have in the nation right now still, is John McCain. And I would have liked to have had more opportunity to be out there speaking on his behalf of the attributes that he has, because he's so humble. He doesn't do that himself. He did not, I believe, take enough opportunity, and that's just the way that he is, though. He's too humble. Take the opportunity to let people know the challenges that he has overcome, his ability to face adversity and overcome challenges. I would have liked more opportunity to have done that for him.
It would have driven me crazy if someone in a campaign is telling me what to do. Especially since, if I were the candidate, I'm the one who got here, and then you have a staffer telling you how to do it. Were you able to be, to make your own decisions and to tell the staff, no, this is how I want to do it?
Well, remember when I got there, my staff, I had never met any of them. I didn't know one person. I had no names to faces matched up at all. So kind of thrown into that environment of, here's your staff, and they're going to be with you for the next 7, 8, 9 weeks, and you have to pretty much put your career, your reputation, your record, your family, you put everything in their hands. That's kind of a scary thing for someone like you, someone like me, quite independent and quite self-determined and confident in our own abilities to do things ourselves and do them right. Right off the bat, that was a little shift of gears for me that I had to make in order to trust people whom, understandably, kind of tough at the beginning because I didn't know who they were. But as days went on, I could see, no, there were some very bright people here. There were some good people who knew what they were doing and were well equipped and certainly were doing all that they could to sincerely help John McCain towards victory. So as days went on, it was good, it was fine, but being quite independent, just like John McCain is also. Yeah, maybe there's some characterizing of me going rogue when once in a while I would say something that, hey, I said it from the heart. I believed in going off script once in a while in one of the rallies in order to really reiterate perhaps something that I believed about John McCain. Maybe it wasn't written in the script, but so what? Geez, if it's all going to be so scripted and you know, kind of like a movie screen, and we have to follow verbatim everything that somebody writes for you, I don't want any part of that. That's not who I am, and that's not who John McCain is either. So, you know, if I went off script once in a while, I can't for the life of me remember any one time where it would have harmed him or the ticket. So I don't regret it.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask this. 2012.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen. We're going to have a 2012.
We are going to have a 2012. I don't know who's going to be a part of it. You know, I have faith is a very big part of my life, and putting my life in my Creator's hands. This is what I always do. I'm like, okay, God, if there is an open door for me somewhere, this is what I always pray. I'm like, don't let me miss the open door. Show me where the open door is. And even if it's cracked up a little bit, man, maybe I'll plow right on through that and maybe prematurely plow through it, but don't let me miss an open door. And if there is an open door in 12 or 4 years later, and if it's something that is going to be good for my family, for my state, for my nation, an opportunity for me, then I'll plow through that door. But I can't predict what's going to happen. You know, I can't predict what's going to happen a day from now, much less 4 years from now.
Would it be exciting to you?
It would be very exciting. It would be very exciting to have opportunity to, you know, to serve in a greater capacity. But in the meantime, the state of Alaska has so much to offer this nation in terms of national security and economic prosperity, because we are the wealthiest state in the nation in terms of our natural resources. We have, within this largest state in the Union, we have every resource that our country needs in order to be more self-determined and more self-sufficient instead of relying on foreign sources of energy. And Alaska has it. We just need to be able to prove that up here we can do things right, ethically, responsibly. We can develop more up here. We can contribute more to the U.S. It's going to be win-win between our state and the lower 48 states. There's much that needs to be and can be contributed from the state of Alaska with me here at the desk in Anchorage and in Juneau as governor.
And I know you've got a meeting, so I'm going to let you go because you got to go meet with your cabinet.
Our cabinet members, yep.
Yep. Great. Thank you, Governor.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.